Beautiful summertime to you, wherever you were listening to. Thank you very much for tuning in to Prep and Thrive Radio. This is a solo podcast. I feel I have a lot to say. I have a lot to share. There are so many things in my chest, in my heart that I want to share with I want to share with people. I want to share with the world. Turning 30 this year, and I think I have had a lot of life's experiences and lessons that qualifies me to tell one or two to somebody who is 20, 21, 25, 26, 27. Maybe you could be motivated. Maybe you could be corrected. Maybe there is a point I can prove to you based on the things I have seen, heard, learned, watched, contributed, and experienced. Today, I want to talk about problems. And before I get into the conversation, I will really appreciate it if you take the time and the opportunity to subscribe and let me know where you were listening from. It will really help me because I need to know where my video is going, which target audience I am reaching so that I can talk on things based on where most of my viewers are. So let me know in the comment section where you are watching from. Thank you very much. We are talking today about problems. In as much as it sounds very easy and common and very simple, we all do have problems. It doesn't matter how big, powerful, rich, poor, vulnerable. Everybody has problems in each level of life. And I am not here to talk a lot of BS. I am specifically going to name some facts and give my theory and elaboration. Just before I get into the podcast again, the motive of this podcast, like I said, is to share my experiences, to share what I think I have learned in life. And also, this is just a casual vibe. Thing, driving, you are doing your laundry, you are studying, you are going for a walk, you are sitting on a long ride or a long bus or in a long flight, and you just want to listen to stuff that are actually happening. I am not belittling your problem or your trouble, but then sharing people's troubles and problems, you get to actually appreciate what you have and where you are. Many a times we do forget where we are. We do forget what we have because we are very concentrated on what we want. We are very concentrated on the future, which makes us, I do not want to use certain words, but it really makes us vulnerable because if we do not consider what we have now, but all we do is think about what we want, then we are ungrateful. I didn't want to use the word, but yeah, it makes us ungrateful to whatever source or energy or institution that gives us what we have now. No matter who you are, where you are now is somebody's prayer point. No matter who you are, where you are now is somebody's prayer point. So you are an international student studying abroad. You are in your final year. You are doing a normal delivery job. You are earning a couple of bucks a month. You are able to go by with rent, basic needs like transportation, feeding. You can party out with your friends every now and then. You join a soccer club or a sports club or a gym. And you are having a basic life. Yet still, you dream of having a very flashy car. You dream of having your own business, probably working from home, earning more than you are earning now. You are so concentrated on the life that you want. You are always complaining about the life that you have now. And to think about it, the life you have now isn't entirely that bad. The life you have now isn't entirely that bad. It's not that bad. Look at you. Maybe you were born somewhere in Africa or the Middle East or somewhere in poor Asia. I mean, these are the group of people who likes to travel, and maybe or you were born in somewhere in the southern part of America. And here are the 5 countries that people love to travel to. They are called the 5 I countries. They are the United States, Canada, UK, Australia, and I would say Europe. So these 5 places or continents or countries are the highest destination for a lot of immigrants. So a lot of immigrants are going to the United States or UK or Canada or Europe or New Zealand and Australia. So maybe you are an African or you are a Southern American or you are someone from poor Asia and you had the opportunity and you are now somewhere in Canada or in the US or in Europe. You are under some partial scholarship or you are some fully funded scholar. The government is supporting you with 100, 200, 300, 400, up to 1,200, depending on where you are and what program you are doing. You are having this monthly stipend. You are 21, 22, 23, perhaps 19, 18. It's good. You are living in a dormitory, sharing with a roommate. Life is good. It's normal. It's not perfect. You are able to go to classes. You are able to eat some slice of pizza every now and then. You can make your favorite dishes every now and then. Sometimes you are able to afford a fun time with friends to go outside on excursions. You can go to parties. You are actually living a life of an immigrant in a foreign country. You sometimes even go to the extent of finding a job where you are earning some little money where you can use to buy some extra clothes, shoes, and other things that you will need that makes you happy and makes you have fun. However, the life of every immigrant is to have their own home, a very big apartment, probably working from home, earning thousands and thousands of dollars or euros or pounds, where they have to do less and earn more, where they can buy expensive stuffs, they can buy the big cars, they can buy the big brands. They will have the opportunity to travel wherever they want to travel, so they can travel everywhere they want to go because they are working less, they are doing some online job, and the money is just coming and they are able to travel wherever they want to. And I can confidently say 85% of immigrants are looking to have this life. And it only works you up to think about these things. So all the time you are complaining. You are not content of what you have now. You are thinking about what you could have. You are thinking about the life you could live. This is a beautiful life you are having now. Whereas there is a guy or there is a girl back in your village or back in your city, back in your hometown, back from wherever you come from, who is probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 15, even up to 20 years older than you, who is praying for this, who is wishing, who is hoping, who is sleeping and dreaming about this life, dreaming to have this life. You have it, you are complaining, you don't even know what you have, you become ungrateful to yourself, you become ungrateful to all the resources that blesses you, that stretches their hands on you, because you are not content. You spend all your days, all your times, all your energies, all your movement, all your thinking abilities, your mind thinking, wanting, wishing for something that you don't have now. Some people do have it easy. Some people are very fortunate. For example, if you are born into a rich family, of course, you have certain privileges. And there are people from the middle class who are okay. They do not have whatever they want, but they have everything they need. They are able to survive and do something extra, which wouldn't hurt their generations or themselves or however or whatever. And there are those of us who have to struggle or who struggled or who have been through the struggle or who are still struggling or who are yet to start the struggle. Because opportunities come in different forms and in different ways. So you need to take a moment to identify, acknowledge, and realize what you have and where you have been, where you have gotten to. So as a communicationist, as a writer, and as an author, one of my signatures in my writings is the attachment of my personal life. There are times where, even now, most of the times, I wish I could do better. I hoped I could have more. I see myself at a level farther than where I am now. But then there are people who look up to me. In as much as you wouldn't believe it, I am at this very current moment somebody's role model. Somebody somewhere is looking to be like Jeff. And it's very amazing. It's very funny with all the trembles, the troubles, the problems, with how sometimes I hate my life and where I have come, to how failure is able to humble me sometimes. Life is very tough. No. Yes, we would have to agree to that. I am not saying that it is easy. I am not saying that you shouldn't thrive. Yes, life is very tough, especially when you are becoming an adult or you have become an adult. Life can be very tough. I used to have a joke with some of my close friends when life becomes very tough, like when we call each other, yo, Charlie, how is it going? And our responses will be, Charlie, life has bent me down and it is giving me back shot from the back. Like life is giving me doggy up and down and I cannot even rescue myself from it. Like I am stuck in it. And we used to laugh about it. This is not about being a man or about being a woman. We all have our differences. We all have our troubles, our problems, our challenges. Whatever race you are, whatever gender you are, whatever position, whatever class, whatever profession you are, we all have our problems. We all have our goals, ambitions. We all have our failures that can and will humble us. There are people who have had it all and they lacked one thing. Yeah, I'm a boy from Ghana. I used to know a man or an uncle in my hometown. I am not going to give specifics so that I will not attack or hurt anybody's feelings. But this uncle of mine is very fortunate. He comes from a paternal line where money wasn't a problem, and he was the only kid of his dad. He inherited all the properties, the companies, the houses and everything. He's a very responsible man. He takes very good care of everything. He has taken very good care of everything. He has managed everything nicely. All the resources are booming. He has been able to create other businesses or enhance the businesses and employed some of the family members who are responsible. Like everything is amazing. He found a beautiful wife along the way. Everything is fantastic. They have been married for more than 28 years. They have tried everything in their power, in their mind, in their medical abilities, capabilities, traveled all over the world, done everything they could do, and yet they cannot have a kid. It has been 28 years. This uncle of mine has everything. Everything a man could want in life, he has it. He is a very decent, disciplined, amazing, generous, serious, ambitious, successful man. He has done everything right to the best of my knowledge. He did everything right. He took most of the best and the right decisions in life, and he doesn't have a kid. He doesn't. Whereas in the same family, there are other cousins and uncles who are not as fortunate. Like they are very, very, very unfortunate. Life is hitting them very hard. They were born on the wrong side of the line. born to unfortunate parents who couldn't do much for them. They couldn't take them to school or the best schools. They couldn't give them the life that every parent wanted to give a kid. So they became mysterious at an early age, started drinking, using drugs, and sometimes became homeless, don't have money to even buy the most common commodity like food. Some of these cousins of mine, they are males. They are around 28, 29, 32, 33. And like I'm describing their lives, when you go to some of the villages or the rural areas in Ghana, I mean, just like any other country, but we also have our form of things like this that happen. There are a lot of young men that are very hopeless, not by choice, probably by the system or society, because society doesn't give much opportunities. These young men don't have the zeal, the enthusiasm to do anything, to have anything, and it's just a life of chaos. A lot of people have lost their parents, have lost certain investments that the government couldn't help with, which just makes them lose hope. So some of my cousins were caught in traps like that. And they have kids. Some of them have two, three, four with different women, and they can't take care of these kids, and these kids will most probably will have to come and end up like their fathers because they are going through the same route or even worse. So problem is at every level. This uncle of mine has everything every young man will want in a successful man. He has businesses, he has success, he has all the wealth, and he has wanted a kid for the last 30 years and he hasn't been able to have a kid. And on the other side, there are men who do not have even where to sleep or what to eat, but have all the kids in the world. Life is so funny. There is also somebody who had it all. They got married for so many years. Finally, they had it. The woman was able to be pregnant. On the day of her birth, the woman lost her life and the baby was born. So problems and issues are everywhere. They are everywhere. They are everywhere. There is a man who had 5 children and they were all studying abroad. This man, this is the story in Ghana. They were all studying abroad, and this man was a successful pastor. All his 5 children were living and studying abroad. Some of them were graduating that year, and it was a Christmas time. They decided to visit Ghana, so they were in Accra, and they decided to take a trip to the Ashanti region of Ghana. And yeah, so they grabbed one of their daddy's car. They started their journey. I think it was a Sunday. I stand to be corrected. The man of God was preaching on the pulpit, and there was his phone was ringing. It kept ringing, kept ringing, kept ringing. So he kept declining because he was reading. And I mean, in this current era, smartphones are everywhere. So some pastors, even though they are using the Bible, they have some notes and some things jotted down on their phones. So they can use their Bibles and phones simultaneously. So his phone was on the pulpit as well as his Bible. So yeah, he declined the call and tried to find out why are you calling, and the person sent image. All 5 kids of his are dead through a car accident, just like that. All his investment, I think the oldest kid was around 24 and the youngest was around 18. And so let's say 25 years of investment in 5 kids lost in one car that he bought with his own money, and fuel he bought with his own money. Killed all 5 of his kids. Just one moment, one day, just like that. Man, life it's a puzzle. I don't know if we are ever going to understand. A lot of people have tried to theories on why and how we are here, the troubles, like everything. Like, I mean, we were from nowhere, we came from nowhere, we are here, and we have to go through all this. I'm trying not to take the conversation there. That will be a talk of another day. So, no one has it easy. Not the billionaire in the penthouse, not the boy selling water at the traffic light. Maybe some of you don't know, in some African countries and in some Asian countries, there are food vendors on the street, on the car street. So during peak hours, there are a lot of traffic jams. So they sell things like waters, refreshments, some little snacks to drivers and passengers who might be thirsty or want something or are hungry. Yeah, so no one has it easy. Not a billionaire in a penthouse and not the boy selling water at the traffic light. Pain doesn't ask for your income level, your passport, or your followers. So yeah, life is hitting everybody. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do not think that somebody is posting nice and beautiful things on social media, so everything is amazing and fantastic with them, whereas you are the only one going through life troubles and problems. Everybody, your lecturer, your boss, your wife, your husband, your friend, your celebrity crush, your mentor, everybody you can think of is having his or her own or their own problems. We are all going through it. I do not think there is a single person who do not have a problem. Everybody, we are all going through it. Everybody. So don't be too hard on yourself. Take it easy. There are only two ways, mostly, that you can have. It's either you can do something about your problem or you cannot do something about your problem. Figure it out, make a decision, and just face it. So just don't be too hard on yourself. All these problems and thinking, I think they are all in our mind. We are the ones who cannot and do not stop thinking. We are all the time thinking. We are all the time imagining, playing things that we are scared might happen. We are the ones creating the fear. All of these things are in our minds. You need to be relaxed. Be relaxed. Life hits everyone. Some just wear better masks. So just like I was saying, it hits everyone. We are all going through it. Think about the most powerful person you know. Think about the most richest person you know. Think about the most poorest person you know. Think about the most vulnerable person or group of people that you know. Yes, we are all having our differences, strengths, and weaknesses. So therefore, we all have our level of stress, anxiety, troubles, and problems. There is somebody who just turned 36-year-old. He just turned a billionaire that same year. He also found out that he had cancer that same year. He found out that he's going to die that same year. We all have problems. There is a mother and two children who are stuck somewhere in a country of chaos, or the mother hasn't found food for her children for the last 2 days. It's the third day. She's scared to go outside because she doesn't know what will happen. There are no food coming. She might die today, tomorrow, next week, next month. She's scared. She doesn't know what to do. We all have problems. I am not saying that someone's problem is bigger or someone's problem is smaller, but we all have problems. We all do have problems. It is never going to stop coming. At each and every stage of your life, you are going to see it, you are going to meet it, you are going to find it. It comes every day. So the better you become used to it, the better for you. You just have to make problem part of your life because it is going to be there at every stage. Most of the things that makes us angry, that makes us in a bad mood, that makes us talk ill or negative to people are problem. If everybody was problem free, I don't think anybody would be rude. I don't think anybody would be mad. Everybody would be happy, smiling, amazing on the street. But then, yeah, it could be a Monday morning and you can be at the bus stop and everybody is having a straight an angry, fearless face because the rent is due, the bills are due, the kids' daycare are due. The moment the salary hits your account, all the deductions are being made. So we all have problems. At each stage of your life, try to make sure you are doing things to the best of your abilities. Do your best. Yes, it is good to hope, dream big, but don't be too hard on yourself. Make sure to find moments, days, times to acknowledge, appreciate the level you are now. Be grateful for what you have. Be content with what you have, and then do your best. Keep doing your best, because what you can do is to do your best. If you like a Range Rover, if you want to buy a Range Rover, or if you want to buy a house, if you want to travel abroad, if you want to get married, if there is something amazing like a project, an education you are trying to finish, all you can do is to do your best. Dream big and do your best. There is nothing more or less you can do. If you want to buy a Range Rover, you cannot necessarily plan a robbery attack unless that is what you are trying to do. But if you are trying to do it and do it well, do your best. Do what you can do and do your best. Be smart, be hardworking, do what you can do, get the money, and if you think it's the best choice, go buy a Range Rover. But you can't be too hard on yourself. You cannot be ungrateful. You can't be sitting around complaining all the time, whereas you are living the life somebody somewhere is dreaming to have. Are you aware there is somebody somewhere who is at an asylum camp? There is somebody somewhere who is at a refugee camp. This person hasn't committed any crime. This person hasn't done anything bad. However, he or she was born in a country that has been attacked and has to leave. He or she now is at some asylum or refugee camp and is sharing a room or a bed with 2, 3, 4, 5 people, is having a regulated time, it's being given whatever food every day. I mean, shout out to all the beautiful states that are doing so well for their asylum seekers. I'm not going to mention any name, but I'm saying that there is somebody in an asylum camp right now. All he or she is eating is bread and yogurt every day. Bread, yogurt, bread, yogurt, bread, milk every day. So everybody has problems. Be grateful. Appreciate what you have and where you are now, and do your best. Life is hard. Yes, I give that to you. It's hard. It's tough. Life is brutal. Life is hard. It doesn't matter whether you are a woman, an adult, a child. Even children are even going through their own level of hardship. It's hard. Life is really hard. But we can always do our best, and we should keep doing our best. Behind every smile you see, there is a battle you don't. Power doesn't make you invisible. Poverty doesn't make you invisible. So yeah, these were some short quotes I wrote down and I wanted to share to you. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just take it easy and go through life as it is. At every stage, at every institution, at every level, at every day, every month, every year, every standard, there are issues, there are problems, there are things that are going on. So maybe somebody will ask me, so Jeffrey, from the beginning of your radio session, you made mention that you are 30 years, or you are turning 30, so you know, based on experience, some ways to go through life's problems, challenges, advocacies, troubles. The best response I would give is your mind. It is how you think. Everything happening around you going to happen mostly starts from your mind. You should try to think positive. It is okay to be realistic, but you should try to think positive. And like I said, just go easy on yourself. Appreciate the little and the simple things that you have at this moment, and just do your best. Your best is the best you can do. You cannot do more than your best. Like what would you want to do? If you can't fly, you cannot fly. If you can't fly, you cannot fly. it cannot fly. So in as much as the dog wants to get an apple from an apple tree, it cannot fly. If you are a dog and you think you can climb an apple tree and go and get an apple, try and see. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work and if you want to try again, okay. But through that journey, the mistake, the failure, the fall, if your rib breaks, if your leg breaks, that lesson will tell you if you have to do it again or not. So to some extent, all the mistakes, the lessons, the failures, they are all good. The problems, they are all part of the journey. You need to go through the problem to learn something. Man, it is not to brag, but just as you, I've gone through some shit. I really have. I really have gone through some dirty stuffs, but it's all good. It has made me who I am now. I am able to have amazing, fantastic communications, conversations with people. I'm able to share my life's experiences with people. So today's topic was problem. You have it. I have it. We all do have it. So it's okay. Let me see. So like I said, do well to write a comment. Let me know where you are listening from. I'll be amazed to know where you are listening from so that in my next episode, I can probably make a video or a conversation about your country. Until then, it's your favorite host, Akosa from Prep and Thrive Radio. Have a fantastic day wherever you were listening to. Thank you very much. Do well to like, subscribe, write a comment. Let me know where you're listening from. That is very important to me, so do well to write that as well. Bye.